I'm Mrs. Kim and welcome to Mrs. Kim's Building Blocks. How are you? I'm so happy that you came today. Now before we begin, remember, let's get ready. So please make sure to have your pencil and your paper. Now if you don't have them, don't worry about it. I'll tell you what you can do. You can pause the video, run and get them, and then come right back, and Mrs. Kim will wait for you. Now, every day at Mrs. Kim's Building Blocks, I always check my mailbox because I'm really hoping to hear from all of you. I want you to contact me and share your stories, and also, if you want, you can ask me questions. Now, let's see who wrote to Mrs. Kim today. Let's open it up. Oh, and I do have some envelopes and postcards. My first letter is from Devin. Hi, Devin. How are you? Oh, I received a nice postcard from Jonah. Hi, Jonah. How are you doing today? And then I received another postcard from Luke. Howdy, Luke. How's it going? It's so good to hear from all of you. And a big hello to all of you out there. Now, we've been reading the book and also looking at pictures from the book, Brown Bear, What Do You See? Now, we know that that book had a story. Now, remember, books are made of stories. Stories are made of words. Words are made of letters, and all the letters make a sound. So when we know our letters and the sounds that they make, we can put those sounds together to start reading words. And yesterday we did that by doing our first word, cab. Now today we have learned the letter A, there we go, and the letter B, there it is, and the letter C. And today, we will learn the letter D. Now, today, we will learn the letter D. Dog begins with letter D, letter D, letter D. Dog begins with letter D, da, 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 da. Duck begins with letter D, letter D, letter D. Duck begins with letter D, da, 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 da. Wow, so we've been learning a lot of letters already. We learned that the letter A is the first letter of the alphabet, B is the second letter of the alphabet, C is the third letter of the alphabet, and now D is the fourth letter of the alphabet. And the alphabet is a collection of all the letters. Can you say alphabet? Now let's write the letter D. You can write every letter in two ways. We can have the uppercase letter and also, or the big letter, and we can also have the lowercase or the small letter. So let's write it together. Now this is a good time to take out your pencil and your paper and follow Mrs. Kim. So let's write it here. You start from top, make a straight line, and then you make a big turn, just like that. And that is the uppercase D or the big D. Now, the lowercase d is give it some space away from the previous letter, and you'll see why. So start from top, go all the way down, and then make a turnaround, just like that. And that is a lowercase d or the small d. So D and D. Now, what is a sound that the letter D makes? The letter sound for the letter D is duh, 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 duh. Can you do that with me? Let's do that together. Duh, 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 duh. One more time. Da, 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 da. Let's learn the sign language for the letter D. So, you take out your hand. Now with the last 3 fingers, bend them down and form a nice little circle with the thumb. Just meeting it just like that. And have your pointing finger stick straight up. And that is the letter D. Okay, can you do that? Let's try that one more time. This is going to be maybe a little bit hard because you have to really curl your fingers and you may not be used to it. So open up your hands, bring down the last 3 fingers, and then curl up your thumb to meet them, but keep your pointer finger straight up. And that's how you make the letter D in sign language. Okay, so let's try that. D, da, da, da. D, da, da, da. One last time. D, da, da, da. Now we've been learning a short song for each of the sign language letters. So we're going to do that again for the letter D. Ready? Okay, so you can also do it over here, and we'll go like this. D for dig, da, da, da. Ready? One more time. D for dig, da, da, da. Very nice. Now Mrs. Kim will sing it for you, and then we can sing it together. Ready? D for dig, da, da, da. Ready? One more time. D for dig, da, da, da. One last time. Ready? D for dig, da, da, da. That's very good. Alrighty, so let's combine that with all the sign language songs that we've learned for A, B, C, and now D. Alrighty? Mrs. Kim will sing it once. You can join along, or you can join the second time. Let's begin. A for apple, a, a, a. B for bounce, b, 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 b. C for cut, c, c, c. D for dig, d, d, d. Let's do that again together this time. A for apple, a, a, a. B for bounce, b, 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 b. C for cut, c, c, c. D for dig, d, d, d. Excellent, one more time. A for apple, a, a, a. B for bounce, b, 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 b. C for cut, c, c, c. D for dig, d, d, d. Excellent. Now we know 4 letters pretty well. We know A, B, C, and D. Did you know that with just those 4 letters, we can make many words now? The word we're going to learn today is the word bad. Now that's not a bad word at all. So let's learn the word bad. So let's clean our board and write the word bad. So here we go. We'll write B, A, D. B, A, D. Now, just like we did with the word cab, we're going to bring the letter sounds all together and read the word. Now, what is the letter sound for B? It's B, B. Now what is the letter sound for A? A, A. And what is the letter sound for D? It's D, D. So let's bring those sounds together. Alrighty? B, A, D. Now let's bring that together a little bit quicker and also smooth it out. Let's do it. B, A, D. Ready? Bad. Okay, let's try that again. Bad. Okay, so let's do that one more time. B, A, D. Let's bring it closer together. B, A, D. Faster now. Bad. And then bad. Very good. Now, when you see the letters B, A, D, you won't be bad at all about reading the word bad. Very good. So we were able to read the word cab together. We were also able to read the word bad together. And we only learned 4 letters. And there are many more words that we can start to read because of the letters that we know. Now, it's time to make our alphabet soup again. And this time, it's going to be for the letter D. So as we know, when we have this alphabet soup for the letter D, only the letters D can go in there and any words that begin with the letter D, the D, D, D sound. So let's see what's in this can. Alrighty, here we go. Let's open it up. Let's pour out everything that we see in there. Make sure we got it all out. There's one stuck in there. Okay. We'll put our can right there. Let's lay it all out so that we can make sure to see them all. Oh my, we have a lot of fun stuff in there today. Okay, so what would alphabet soup for the letter D be without the letter D? That's right. So the first thing that will go in is the uppercase or the big D. So let's put that in. And then of course we have to put in the lowercase d or the small d into the soup too. Now let's mix that in and make a yummy soup. A yummy alphabet soup for the letter D. Now we have some words that begin with the letter D and that D, D, D sound. We have the word duck. Duck. Duck starts with the letter D. Now what kind of noises does a duck make? Can you do that with me? Let's try. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Let's let him quack all the way into the alphabet soup. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Now in goes the duck. Oh my. This is another favorite word of mine, and that is dog. Dog starts with the letter D. Dog. Now what sound does a dog make? I'm sure a lot of you know. Ready? Roof, roof, roof for the dog. Now let's let him also bark his way into the alphabet soup for the letter D. Ready? Roof, 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 roof. Right into the alphabet soup for the letter D. Now we have something very yummy coming up. Oh my, look at that. That's right. It's a donut. It's a donut. And that's going to be a lot of fun to add in to the alphabet soup for the letter D. Now donut begins with the letter D. Very nice. So let's put in the donut into the alphabet soup. We also have something kind of fun to put in, and that is dice. Dice. Dice begins with the letter D. So let's put that in. Now the next word that we have introduces us to a new sound that the letter D can make sometimes. It doesn't happen a lot, but it can happen sometimes. And that word is dragonfly. So sometimes the letter D can make that j, j, j sound. And it comes up in words like dragonfly. Now dragonfly still begins with the letter D, but it doesn't sound like duh, duh, duh. It actually sounds like j, 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 like dragonfly. But we still know that that begins with the letter D. So let's put the dragonfly into the alphabet soup for the letter D. And what a great soup that's going to become. Exciting. Very, very exciting. Now, I want to tell you about a song that we're going to sing for the letter D. And it's about donuts from the dish. And we know that donuts begins with the letter D. And so does the word dish. So we're going to sing a song about donuts from the dish. Let's sing together. Eat some donuts from the dish, from the dish. Eat some donuts from the dish, from the dish. Eat some donuts from the dish. Eat as many as you wish. Then say D is for donuts from the dish. Next is dumplings. Eat some dumplings from the dish, from the dish. Eat some dumplings from the dish, from the dish. Eat some dumplings from the dish. Eat as many as you wish. Then say D is for dumplings from the dish. Next one is drumsticks. Eat some drumsticks from the dish, from the dish. Eat some drumsticks from the dish, from the dish. Eat some drumsticks from the dish. Eat as many as you wish. Then say D is for drumsticks from the dish. Super! That was a very cute song. Now this is a good time to do some exercises again. Now remember, you can do these exercises while you're sitting down, just like Mrs. Kim, or you can stand up and do these exercises too. Now the first exercise that we're going to be doing is called the bicep roll. And what we do is just do this. We take out our arms and we roll up our hands, just like this. We take out our arms and then we roll up our hands so that we can do a nice bicep roll. And we're going to do that 10 times. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. That was terrific. Now the second exercise that we're going to do is called the wide arm clap. But you don't have to clap out loud. But if you want to, you can, and it makes it lots of fun. So let's spread out our arms just like this, and we're going to clap just like that. And we're going to do that 10 times. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now let's stretch out our arms just a little bit, wiggle them out so that we can do our third exercises. Now the third exercise is called pull downs and pull ups. So what we'll do is we'll pull down and pull up. And we're going to do that 10 times. Ready? Pull down, pull up. 1, pull down and pull up. 2, pull down and pull up. 3, pull down and pull up. 4, pull down and pull up. 5, pull down and pull up. 6, pull down and pull up. 7, pull down, pull up. 8, pull down and pull up. 9, and pull down and pull up. 10. Excellent. Let's clap 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, kiddos. Now let's take a little rest, but before we do that, let's shake out our hands a little bit, shake our arms a little bit, and then we can take a nice rest. Now while you rest, we can also count some of the animals that we've been seeing from the book, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. Every time we snap our fingers, we're going to see some animals that we've seen from the book, and we're also going to count them. Let's start. What do we see? We see brown bears. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice. Let's snap our fingers and we'll see the next animal from the book. Oh, blue horses. Let's count them too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good counting. Now let's snap our fingers again and let's see what the next animal is. Green frogs. Let's count those green frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Let's snap our fingers and see another animal. Purple cats. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now let's snap our fingers and clean our board so that we can write the number 4. So let me grab my pen and then we're going to write the number 4. So here we do it. We'll start on top, but we'll stop midway to the line and then we'll go across and then make another straight line all the way down. And that is the number 4. Now let's do that 3 more times so we can write it 4 times. So start from the top, but stop about midway, go across, and then make a straight line all the way down. Are you doing this with your pencil and your paper? Super. Let's do it again. From the top, just to about the middle, we'll go across and then make a straight line all the way down. So we have 1, 2, 3. Let's make one more, number 4. Ready? Start from the top, go about midway, go across, and then make a line all the way down. So we wrote the number 4. Were you able to do the same by copying Mrs. Kim? I hope so. Now, after we snap our finger and clean our board, we're going to write the word for the number 4. Here we go. We'll begin with writing F, F, O, U, R. This is the word for the number 4. F, O, U, R. 4. Can you spell that with me, please? F, O, U, R. 4. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, we've been learning to sing the song, 1 hug a day. We sang 2 hugs a day. Yesterday we sang 3 hugs a day. Now today, that's right, we need to sing 4 hugs a day. So let's do it together. So instead of saying 1, 2, or 3, we're going to say 4. Let's sing it together. Let's get our 4s ready. Let's begin. 4 hugs a day, that's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. 4 hugs a day, That's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. Step 1, look them straight in the eye. Step 2, nose to nose. Step 3, reach your arm. Step 4, you can't do any harm with 4 hugs a day. That's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. 4 hugs a day. That's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. Let's get our 4s ready. Let's begin. 4 hugs a day, that's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. 4 hugs a day, that's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. Step 1, look them straight in the eye. Step 2, nose to nose. Step 3, reach your arm. Step 4, you can't do any harm with 4 hugs a day. That's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. 4 hugs a day. That's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, not the maximum. Excellent! You're singing so well. I want to tell you how proud I am of you and how much I can tell that you're very special, very sweet, and very smart. And before we end today, we have to read from our special book, My ABC of God Loves Me. Now we did the letter A, we did the letter B, we did the letter C, and today we are going to do the letter D. Now, D is for divine. Special and perfect, our God is divine. No one else is like him, and he lives for all time. Let's do that one more time. Let's read it together. D. D is for divine. Special and perfect, our God is divine. No one else is like him, and he lives for all time. Thank you so much for coming today, and I hope to see you tomorrow at Mrs. Kim's Building Blocks. I love spending this time together with you, and I'll miss you till the next time that we see each other. Bye-bye!